So, Richard told me about your Sansu agreement. I'm glad we settled that.
Yeah, so am I.
You know, the last time we met, I underestimated you, Max.
Even though you explicitly said you wouldn't, I might add.
I think you should know that I never make the same mistake twice.
So how come the suit you're wearing today is just as tacky as the one you wore last time?
If you think I'm going to be drawn into some petty argument with you, Max, you're wrong.
Okay. So, what if I should mention Sun Tzu?
What about our agreement?
Our agreement was that I wouldn't make fun of him, but no one ever said anything about quoting him.
You wouldn't dare.
What can I say? All war is based on deception.
Hey, careful with that. That's a very powerful quote.
I know, and the best part is, you can't quote him yourself without breaking the rules.
That's not fair.
Well, as Sun Tzu put it, he who is prudent and lies in the wait for an enemy who is not will be victorious.
You're taking it too far. You don't realize what kind of power you're dealing with.
Yes, but he who knows when he can fight and when he cannot will be victorious.
Enough. There's no need for any further quoting. Let's just settle this in court.
Fine by me, Wayne. Fine by me. Sometimes I surprise myself with my own talent. Better luck next time. Not so tough now, Mr. Evidence. You're not very good at this, right?
That's impossible.
Dad?
Max!
You're the prosecutor in this case?
Yes, I am, Max.
You want to put me in jail, but you're my dad.
Yeah, well, which reminds me, your mom sends her regards. She said if you don't end up in prison after all this, you're welcome over for dinner on Sunday.
What?
She's thinking roast beef. You like roast beef, don't you?
Yeah, Dad, but you want to put me in jail?
Oh, it's nothing personal, really. I just felt that it would be nice with a little challenge for once. You know, I find that most of my cases these days are just too easy to be interesting, really.
So you're saying that you're doing this because you're bored?
Look, son, there's a time in every man's life where they have to confront their father.
Yeah, but I'm not confronting you. You're confronting me.
I know how much you look up to me, but it's not healthy for you to live in my shadow all of your life.
I'm not living in your shadow, Dad. I don't know if you've noticed, but I have my own career, and it's going pretty good.
Yeah, about that. Your mom and I both feel that it would be a lot better if you would start thinking, about following in my footsteps instead.
So that one day I can also put my children in jail?
Are you upset? You know, I'm sensing a bit of hostility.
Upset. You're trying to put me in jail, and you're wondering if I'm upset.
But I told you it's nothing personal.
Well, I hope you don't feel it's personal when I make a complete fool out of you in court today.
Quite frankly, son, you don't have the skills to take me down.
Quite frankly, not only do I have the skills, I also have the determination. Because if I win, Dad, I get to go on a date with Susan Mabel.
Fine. But just remember, son, it's not about doing your best. It's about winning.
Yeah, I'll be sure to remind you of that after I win. Oh, you don't like that? Well, too bad. Yes, I'm quite done with that evidence.
The old intimidate trick.
Not very impressive.
Hey, easy there.
Yeah, it stings, doesn't it? Is that all you got?
You can do that all day, you know. You trying to prove something?
Okay, that's enough of that.
You'll never break me. That's quite enough of that, Max.
Hey, stop that.
I said that's enough. No!
You did it, Max. You really came through. So what are you going to do now?
You know, Susan, when I first saw you, I knew right away. I knew that this was the beginning of the end.
The end of what?
The end of my career.
How's that?
Well, you're intelligent, you're beautiful, you're clever, you have integrity and self-esteem, not to mention a great personality. You make me want to become a better person.
Thank you, Max. But if you're going to give up your career, what are you going to do instead?
Well, there's always Paris.
What's in Paris?
Well, I was thinking you and I.
What are you saying, Max?
I'm saying, Susan, would you like to go to Paris with me?
Yes, Max, I'd love to go to Paris with you.
You know, I have a very good feeling about this.
So do I, Max. So do I.
the hero of the courtroom, bringing justice to them all. The master of trials always heeds his call. He's a defender of his clients. He puts it all on the line. A knight in shining armor, and it all turned out fine. So fine, so fine. He's the champion of justice, the defender of crime. He's the champion of justice, and it's always on time. He's the perfect secret weapon. Got 3 apartments and a car. He may have been lost, but found love after all. He's a protector of the weakest, the ones who think they are done. Fighting with valor, skills are matched by none. By none. He's the champion of justice, the defender of crime. He's the champion of justice, and is always on time. He's the champion of justice, the defender of crime. He's the champion of justice, and is always on time.